Africa is often underestimated when it comes to military power. Yet today, some African nations command armies, air forces, and defense systems that rank among the strongest in the world. One African country alone outmatches some European militaries, while others play a decisive role in regional security and global peacekeeping. So which African countries truly possess the strongest military forces today? And what hidden power lies behind the rankings you rarely see discussed? Before we begin the countdown, it's important to clarify how military strength is measured. This ranking is based on data compiled by the Global Firepower Index, one of the world's most widely used military analysis databases. The index evaluates countries using dozens of indicators, offering a more balanced and realistic picture of military power. These indicators include manpower, both active and reserve forces, land, air, and naval capabilities, defense budget and military investment, logistics, infrastructure and mobility, strategic geography and regional reach. This list measures capacity and capability, not aggression or political influence. With that in mind, let's begin the countdown. Number 10. Kenya. In terms of annual defense spending, Kenya allocates a steadily growing military budget focused on modernization, counter-terrorism, and regional security operations. This sustained investment has allowed its armed forces to upgrade equipment, training, and command capabilities over the past decade. Looking at manpower, Kenya maintains a well-structured force made up of active personnel, supported by reserves, giving it the ability to scale operations when required, particularly in extended security missions. Beyond budget and numbers, Kenya's military strength lies in its operational experience and professionalism. The Kenya Defense Forces play a major role in regional security, including long-term deployments in Somalia and participation in international peacekeeping missions. Its air and ground units are optimized for rapid response, counterinsurgency, and joint operations, making Kenya one of East Africa's most reliable military actors. While Kenya does not possess the heavy hardware or force size of higher-ranked militaries, its readiness, experience, and strategic role firmly secure its position at number 10. Number 9. Sudan. In terms of defense capacity, Sudan has historically allocated a significant portion of national resources to its military sector, shaped by decades of internal and regional security demands. This has produced a force structure built around large ground formations and sustained operational readiness. Rather than focusing on technological dominance, Sudan's military strength is rooted in manpower depth and field experience. Its forces are deeply familiar with desert, border, and urban warfare environments, an experience base developed over many years. Sudan's strategic position at the crossroads of North Africa, the Sahel, and the Horn of Africa further elevates its military relevance, particularly in terms of regional security dynamics and border control. At the same time, ongoing internal instability places heavy strain on coordination, logistics, and long-term modernization, limiting its ability to project power beyond its immediate sphere. Even so, based on overall capacity and experience alone, Sudan holds the 9th position on this list. Number 8. Democratic Republic of the Congo. The DRC's military strength is defined primarily by depth of manpower and territorial scale. With one of the largest populations and land areas on the continent, the country commands significant defensive capacity rooted in geography alone. Its armed forces are focused largely on internal security and border stabilization, operating across difficult terrain that includes dense forests, rivers, and remote regions. This has shaped a military accustomed to sustained ground operations rather than rapid power projection. However, limitations in modernization, logistics, and air mobility prevent the DRC from advancing higher in the ranking, despite its considerable human and geographic advantages. Even so, its sheer scale ensures a continued place among Africa's strongest military capacities. Number 7. Morocco. Morocco's military strength is built on long-term investment, organizational efficiency, and technological modernization rather than numerical size. The country has prioritized a strong modern air force, advanced surveillance, and flexible ground units. Its strategic position at the crossroads of Africa and Europe enhances its defensive posture and regional relevance. Morocco also maintains high levels of training and operational coordination, allowing it to respond rapidly to security challenges. While its overall force size is smaller than some lower-ranked countries, Morocco's balance, readiness, and technological edge firmly place it in the top 7. Yet even this level of efficiency is surpassed by militaries with deeper resources and broader reach. Number 6. Angola. Angola commands one of Southern Africa's most capable military forces, strengthened by consistent defense investment and access to strategic resources. Its armed forces are structured around robust ground units, supported by air and naval components designed for territorial defense. Decades of conflict have shaped Angola's military doctrine, producing experience in large-scale operations and long-distance logistics. This operational history contributes to a force capable of sustained deployment within its region. Still, despite its regional strength, Angola lacks the continental influence and technological depth required to move into the top tier. And that brings us to a military whose influence extends far beyond its borders. Number 5. Ethiopia. Ethiopia possesses one of Africa's most strategically significant military forces, anchored by long-standing institutions and deep operational experience. Its armed forces play a central role in security dynamics across the Horn of Africa. Rather than relying on advanced technology, Ethiopia's strength lies in organizational endurance, manpower depth, and rapid mobilization capability. This allows it to sustain prolonged operations and respond decisively to regional threats. While modernization challenges remain, Ethiopia's strategic weight and regional impact secure its position firmly within Africa's top 5. Number 4. Nigeria. Nigeria commands one of the most influential military forces in West Africa, supported by sustained defense investment and extensive operational reach. Its military is structured to address a wide spectrum of security challenges, from counterinsurgency and internal security to maritime protection in the Gulf of Guinea. Nigeria's strength lies in its scale, flexibility, and regional leadership role. Its armed forces regularly coordinate with neighboring states and international partners, reinforcing Nigeria's position as a key security anchor in the region. However, the breadth of Nigeria's internal security responsibilities continues to stretch resources and command focus, limiting the concentration of power seen in the continent's top 3. Still, in terms of capacity and regional influence, Nigeria firmly holds the 4th position. Number 3. South Africa. South Africa's military stands out not for size, but for professionalism, doctrine, and technological capability. It maintains one of Africa's most advanced defense industries, allowing for domestic production, maintenance, and long-term strategic autonomy. The South African armed forces emphasize training, interoperability, and precision, resulting in highly capable air and support units. This focus on quality over quantity positions South Africa as one of the continent's most sophisticated military powers. Despite these strengths, limitations in force size and budgetary pressures prevent it from surpassing larger North African militaries. Number 2. Algeria. Algeria commands one of Africa's most formidable and well-equipped military forces, built on long-term investment, modernization, and defensive readiness. Its armed forces benefit from advanced air defense systems, modern aircraft, and robust ground formations. Algeria's doctrine prioritizes territorial integrity and strategic deterrence, supported by high levels of preparedness and command cohesion. This focus enables Algeria to maintain one of the strongest defensive postures on the continent. By nearly every measurable standard, Algeria ranks within the very top. But one military still stands above it. Number 1. Egypt. Egypt possesses the most powerful and comprehensive military capability in Africa. Its armed forces are defined by scale, balance, and strategic depth, spanning land, air, and naval domains. Egypt's geographic position gives it unmatched strategic significance, while continuous modernization has strengthened its ability to project force and safeguard critical global corridors. It maintains one of the continent's largest standing militaries, supported by extensive infrastructure and operational experience. Above all, Egypt's strength lies in integration, the ability to coordinate across branches as a unified force. This combination of size, capability, and readiness places Egypt firmly at the top of Africa's military hierarchy. Africa's military landscape is changing rapidly. As modernization continues and regional dynamics evolve, today's rankings may not remain fixed, but they offer a clear picture of where military strength currently stands on the continent. If you value clear, data-driven African geopolitics without hype, like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what comes next.